want you to picture something for a minute. It's your birthday. You're having a birthday party. Picked out the perfect cake. You've got the perfect playlist. You've got the perfect decorations. You got lots of great food. One problem though. Nobody shows up. It's not like you don't have friends. So where is everyone? You forgot to invite people. Does that sound like something you would do? Have a huge party and then not invite people? And while you might not do this for a birthday, it is something that might be very easy to do in a student council or leadership environment. That's what we're talking about today. Advertising for those awesome events you throw. Hello everybody, welcome to today's leadership video. Today we're talking all about advertising. When you're in leadership or student council, you put on a lot of killer events. But no matter how cool the event is, it's not going to matter if nobody shows up to it. Today we're talking about how to advertise for those events you put on. Typically, it's a good idea to get the word out there in at least 3 different ways. At our school, we advertise all our events on the morning announcements. We also put our big announcements on the reader board outside of the school so everybody driving by knows about it. But as I'm sure you can guess, that's not enough. You need at least 2 other ways to get the word out there. This might be a grapevine where every leadership student goes out there and tells at least 15 people about the event. You might put reminders in the bathroom stalls. You might have people wear a button that says, "Ask me about," and then whatever the name of the event is. You might have someone just do something totally random, like holding a potato, so that people come up to them and say, "Hey, why are you holding a potato?" And they say, "Well, to tell you about whatever you were trying to advertise for." And let's not forget about the power of social media like Facebook and Twitter. You know, if we're still showing these videos in 5 years, people are going to say, "Really? Twitter? Facebook?" But one of the most effective strategies for advertising is the poster. And that's what we're going to spend a lot of today talking about. It might seem like making a poster is a simple thing, and it is, but there are a couple things you want to think about as you're making it. First of all, the information. You want to make sure you have all the information somebody needs to know to participate in your event. This might be who the event's for, where the event is at, when the event is, why we're having the event, how much the event costs. Making sure you have all the information that you need on the poster ensures that people get the information you need them to know. Also making sure that this information is spelled correctly and is the correct information, especially in regards to dates and times, is very, very, very important. When you're designing your poster, you want to make sure that it is designed neatly. Here are some tips to make sure that your posters are awesome. Posters should have legible, neat handwriting. You should have very crisp lettering. No hairy letters. The best way we found to do this is to make sure that your paintbrush is fully loaded with paint and then not pressing too hard as you go down. Also, posters should have a decorative border around them. When you're tearing butcher paper off of the reel, it's really important that you've got square corners. And the best way to do that is to fold it over and then cut with scissors after you have taken it off the reel. You also need to make sure that your posters have a lot of contrast, making sure that there's either light paint on a dark background or dark paint on a light background. Your poster should be readable from 10 feet away. When you design your poster, you want to make sure that you plan for spacing. You don't want your poster to be all cluttered. Paint is really drippy, so you want to make sure that you don't drip paint on your poster accidentally or get any smudges on your poster. If you're using really thick butcher paper, sometimes it has a shiny side and a dull side, and you want to make sure that you paint on the dull side because it holds the paint better. And specific to our class, make sure you put the artist's name on the back right-hand corner of the poster. Remember, the overall purpose of the poster is to get information out there, but it is also a reflection of your class or student council, so it's important that you make the posters look very neat. One way to help ensure that you get a neat quality poster is to sketch out a rough draft before you start painting. Were you paying attention? Answer the next couple of questions to find out. How many different ways should you advertise for an event? How will you know that you have created a top quality poster? making bad posters make the class look bad.